Evermoreso, 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 Evermoreso.
Bikini Zombie. Chapter 3. A short time later, Dr. Kaiser and Bernard arrived at the Collective Exploration Institute, a think tank where brilliant minds of science could join together for the betterment of mankind. After negotiating several long hallways, the doctor and Burke entered a special laboratory. Upon entering, they were approached by a fedora-wearing, bow-tie-sporting older gentleman who greeted his colleague with a healthy grin.
There you are, Kaiser. We thought that you would be tardy again.
I'm right on time, thank you very much. Bernard, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Rupert Fanto.
A pleasure, sir.
Bernard shook the scientist's hand as the old man tipped his hat. Kaiser pointed to a morose-looking scientist that wore a leather jacket over a fashionable turtleneck. This gentleman is the youthful Dr. Edgar Montana. Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir. Bernard waved at Montana, only to receive a cold glance in return.
And this is the curious Dr. Harry Dickey.
Kaiser grinned wickedly as a bald individual stepped up and shook Bernard's awaiting hand. One of Dickey's eyes were covered by an eye patch while the functioning one carefully examined the young man before him. The pleasure is always mine.
My, Dr. Dickey, your hands sure are moist.
I lubricate frequently. After Bernard's greeting with Dr. Dickey reached its climax, Dr. Kaiser threw an arm around Bernard. Gentlemen, I am pleased to announce my new assistant, Mr. Bernard Burke. He is the son of Dr. Oswald Burke, the chemistry genius, if you recall.
Dr. Kaiser, is young Burke aware of what we are attempting to achieve?
Not yet. I have told him nothing of the project. Oblivious to any tension in the room, the animated Dr. Fanto exploded with excitement.
Then allow me. Mr. Burke, our great minds have joined together to perfect solitary space travel.
The doctor stepped to a cumbersome panel that was littered with flashing buttons, which he vigorously pressed. A metal panel slid free from the room's back wall, exposing a large metallic cylinder. The cylinder glided toward the center of the laboratory via a track embedded in the floor. The cylinder's doors then opened, revealing what looked like an armored human-shaped suit. Dr. Fanto rushed before the suit and extended his arms as if to debut a prize-winning hog.
Behold, the XO-209 Interplanetary Travel Exoskeleton. Peachy King!
I'm swollen with pride.
It allows a single occupant to walk safely through space for a span of 48 hours. Unfortunately, we are 3 days from the first test and we are still finding bugs in its internal gyro controls. Who cares about the gyro controls? This whole project has been a farce from the beginning. We should have further developed the exoskeleton's basic design into a war suit.
There is no need to thrust the situation in our faces. None of us wanted to create a military weapon.
Except for me.
It wasn't our fault. You drew the shortest straw, Dr. Montana. In fury, Montana sliced the air with his hand.
Bah! I am drowning in a sea of incompetence. Continue without me.
His impotence is astounding. The small group of scientists watched as the fuming Montana stomped out of the lab.
Oh yes, impatience of youth is his folly, like wiping with the shower curtain is mine. Wait, wiping what? Come team, let us focus on the issue at hand. We have to get on our gyro mojo.
As the colleagues vigorously attempted to solve the gyro enigma, Dr. Montana retreated to his personal lab found under his stylish home. During his journey, black clouds gathered overhead, accompanied by the echo of clapping thunder.
Dolts! Damn their lack of vision! They are no different than those tiny minds that inhabited the halls of grade school. But I ask you, whose 6th grade science fair volcano burned brightest? Let those fools prattle on. We shall see how well they fare against my own plan for the XO-209.
Oh, my fellow scientists, if you only knew that while you were scrawling out the exoskeleton schematics with your crayons, I was busy masterminding my own robot, complete with a synthetic brain to do my bidding. And after I commanded to steal the Exo 209, I'll sell your precious exoskeleton to the highest bidder. Then, with my ill-gotten gains, I'll construct an army of robots and make those fools bow to my superior intellect. He who draws the shortest straw laughs last! The mad scientist whipped back a scarlet curtain to reveal a monolithic metal body with a glass dome in place of a head. Within the jar was an artificial brain with wires protruding from its constructed form. On a work table close to the robot was the key to the robot's control, a helmet which served as the interface between man and synthetic brain. Dr. Montana donned the control helmet and made mental contact with the artificial brain. In response, it immediately illuminated with power and buzzed with an electric hum. Oh my, too excited. Must calm down. Remain focused. I must focus. Synthetic brain, interface complete.
All systems online.
Yes! My darling creation lives! As fate would have it, a jagged bolt of lightning shot out from the ebon sky, striking Dr. Montana's unprotected home. The lightning infiltrated the house and burst into his laboratory. Forced by the chaotic wave of energy, Dr. Montana's consciousness transferred into raw data and poured into the artificial brain, rewriting its commands with his personality. The lab violently exploded into fire, which instantly engulfed the doctor's helpless body and threw the robot Goliath to the floor. Sometime later, after the smoke had cleared and the small fires had died, the robot stirred.
What happened? My body is dead and yet I live. I've somehow merged with the robot. My mind is inside the synthetic brain. This cannot be. Wait! They did this. They knew my intellect surpassed them all. They plotted against me, plotted to kill me. They were always jealous of my superior intelligence. I will have my revenge. They will die by my new metal hands. The Montana droid is born!
Atomic Bikini Zombie will return after these messages.